Hey, I'm very unfocused right now. I'm hungry now. I'm looking at these beautiful pictures, this beautiful spread. I told y'all before we had somebody coming who was famous out here in Georgia in general, but they up in Gwinnett. Cheesecaked. We have Miss Shawn Brown in the building, been in People Magazine. She was like, I should have brought you People Magazine. Guess what? I saw it. We saw it. Said she came in number 52 out of 100 reasons to what?
Love America.
To love America.
Yes.
So People Magazine, as you know, is a huge publication. And they pick 100 reasons why to love America. Just 100 out of all the things. And y'all come in number 52. How did you feel when you saw that?
Let me tell you, when they reached out, okay, they never tell you up front what it's going to be. Yeah. It's like, hey, we're running this ad. Mm-hmm. Would you happen to want to send some pictures over? Yeah. You know, just in case you make it in. Mm-hmm. And you're like, okay. Yeah,
People Magazine. Yes, I'm going to do that. Right.
And I'm like, People Magazine? Like, how did you even find me? And I sent the pictures in, and I still didn't know.
Right.
I didn't know until a customer told me that they saw us in the magazine.
Oh, wow. So you didn't even know you were in there?
No.
So did the customer just walk in like, hey, I saw y'all in People Magazine? Matter of fact, you like, huh?
She sent a message on social media, and I said, you what?
Yeah.
So I was on peoplemagazine.com. I'm like, I couldn't even sleep that night. Wow. That morning, I was straight at Barnes and Noble, like, where's the People Magazine? I feel myself walking to it. I'm turning the page. I'm like, there we are. Yeah, we made it.
That's outstanding. That's what's up. So let's go back a little bit, because if you don't know who this, look at this. This is what I've been looking at. Come on now. She bought some cheesecakes too. I'm telling you, I want to have a long, in-depth interview, but I'm probably going to slide over there to the table in a minute. Where did you get your love for baking? Like, where did that come from? Because this stuff tastes and looks incredible.
Thank you. So I've always been the fat kid at the holidays that's like, okay, well, y'all gonna make the turkey and the dressing and all that's good. But let me go on and slide up and see what we're gonna do for dessert.
The unsung heroes of Thanksgiving. Everybody wants to know who made the sweet potato pie. If Aunt Yvette made it, we don't want it. It's some people, they made the sweet potato pie, you go, put me one to the side. Put me a couple slices to the side.
Yeah.
So you the unsung hero of the holidays.
I mean, I've made everything from like monkey bread, sticky buns, of course, cheesecake and cakes and pies and all that fun stuff. It just was, it was like the fireworks at the end of the show.
Right.
And it just made me happy.
The headliner. That's the headliner of the meal. Yeah. Because everybody, so.
Usually it's the meat.
No, I'm going to tell you why. Because when does the best artist come out? At the end of the show.
Look at that.
That's the dessert. What do we say as us? Just as us. If I say after we eat good, what do we say? I think I need what?
Something sweet.
Something sweet. Come on now. We didn't rehearse that. We know what it is. The headliner has spoken.
I never thought of it that way. Yeah. That's amazing. That is very true.
So you've been doing this since as a youngin', you were whipping up these concoctions and having everybody happy and smiling and yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Now I can cook too.
I mean,
don't let the light skin.
Most folks that can bake can cook. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, I get it
for sure.
I bet you can. You know what I'm saying? You look like you care about things, and that's like the main ingredient to cooking. You know what I mean?
It's gotta be right.
Yeah.
I got a little OCD. My friends sometimes don't like to come help me because they're like, you're so particular at how you want things. Well, it got to be right. And it got to look good because you eat with your eyes first.
You do. And that's why you in the 100 of things that make you love America.
I know. Isn't that amazing?
That is.
I'm like, that's one of my most proud moments.
That's what's up. So why cheesecake? What was that thing that made you say, I'm gonna make some amazing cheesecake? Y'all keep seeing me cut my eyes. I'm looking at these desserts on the table. Y'all could see them a little bit on camera, but wow.
Well, during the time when I had decided I could make a business out of it.
Okay.
Well, let me back up a little bit because baking had always been my thing, and I was in a really bad car accident. And I had lost my son. I had died twice in an accident.
Wow.
I had to learn how to walk again. They had to give him a picture of my face.
Mm.
So through the recovery of that, I mean, what did I fall to? It was bacon again, and not necessarily for me to eat.
Yeah,
it was just because everyone was so sad, and everyone's looking at me and knowing what I'm going through. I just if I give you this, will you smile? Because we'll get through it.
It's almost like a portion of therapy.
That's what I learned in therapy. That's exactly what it was. So when I decided to turn into a business, the cupcake phenomenon was huge.
Yeah.
There was like cupcakes on the New York Stock Exchange. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't necessarily want to be a follower, but no one's ever done it with cheesecake. We usually just Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, that's it. It's a very limited amount of things.
1,200 calories, $8 a slice at the time. I was like, what if we made them into small? Like, the cupcake phenomenon was you can go in and get small bites.
Yeah. I can enjoy myself without feeling like I should be ashamed of myself. Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I could do the same thing with cheesecake. So it started with our personal size cheesecakes, and then it grew into just so much stuff.
How fast did it take off for you? Because it sounds like you was like, I had this idea, I started it, and then boom.
No, it's 10 years in.
Yeah.
This has been a very long journey, and I'm still learning.
Yeah.
And I'm still not where I want to be. So no, because I was considered what they call a unicorn because now I'm trying to introduce a new product in a new format. And so what is this? Is it a cupcake? No, it's a cheesecake. It's a cheesecake that looks like a cupcake.
You got to explain that. How many times did you have to explain that?
Just get the triangle. It's the same thing. It's a triangle, ma'am. It's just in a circle.
Right. So this is what you're talking about right here. We got these little mini cakes, almost like a personal pan pizza, but for cakes, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I get it. I love it. Okay.
So that was a little challenging. And but I feel like we've been slow and steady because it's a marathon, right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
So it's been a slow journey through it, and I've been through some terrible things going through it, but there are some things that are starting to come that are exciting.
I love that. 10 years. I mean, most businesses they are over with before the first 3. You talking about you a decade in. You've been slinging these cheesecakes.
I didn't want to cry about it, and I haven't tried to quit.
Come on now, that's if you love something, that's what's gonna happen.
My kids talk me out of quitting. At least once a month.
I mean, that's same here. That's the same. Anything you love and you doing, and other people see it as something else, and you just see the work. You know what I mean? Oh my
gosh!
So yeah,
when is it gonna get better? But I think I'm learning that there is no top of the hill where you sit down and chill.
Yeah.
There's never just a top. You have to. There's always going to be a climb. We never get to just sit back and be like, I made it. Like, it's never that. Yeah. It's always still like
something else. What's next?
Yep.
Yeah. But at least you having delicious treats along the way. Come on now. We got cheesecakes, personal cheesecakes.
Yeah.
What's your favorite one to make? Like, what is your favorite one to make?
To make?
Yeah. Like when you putting it together, you like, this is actually my favorite. Do you have one?
Well, I make a lot of what I like.
Okay.
And then sometimes I'll get a little twitch or something to be like, ooh,
what if?
That might be.
Yeah.
So we make a strawberry shortcake cheesecake slice. And then we make a really good banana pudding.
Yeah.
So one day I was like, what if I put this banana pudding in this strawberry shortcake slice? And let me tell you something. It'd be those moments.
Yeah.
And then when we try it, or I take it out to the customers and let them try, I'm like, I'm having a little taste test. Would you mind? And they're like, of course.
Oh, no, I would not mind at all. Matter of fact, I need to be on that text blast.
Oh, my God. Right. So the deep fried cheesecake, the cheesecake egg rolls, the cheesecake nachos. I made a customer some peach cobbler cheesecake egg rolls, and Reese looked so good. I said, when he left, I said, I'm about to make me some.
Yeah. Wow. Wait, say it again. Peach cobbler cheesecake egg roll.
Yes.
Good Lord have mercy. I went to heaven. That sounds like it.
It is very delicious. Anything crunchy, hot, but then still sweet with a little creaminess to it.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
Wow. So you've taken this tragedy and turn this thing into something that's bringing joy to people.
That's the whole vision.
Wow.
Yeah. So the bakery It's pink and whimsical with chandeliers and a fur wall, a glitter floor. Because when you walk in, you're supposed to feel like you're in like
I'm in Willy Wonka's place.
Yeah,
exactly. The real one, not the one that got shut down. But I want to feel like that. Like this is somewhere I want to take the trip to Gwinnett and bring the kids and you know what I mean. Get us some dessert and rub the wall and have a good time. We also have
games for people to play while they're there because a lot of people do travel.
Yeah.
So we'll have like Uno cards and Jenga. We have Barbie Monopoly, and just a fun time because when you come, I want you to kick it. I want you to stay for a minute. I don't want you to grab it and go. I want you to have a full experience.
I love that. And I know people appreciate that too, especially in a time now where you need to sometimes sit down and relax.
Yes.
Take a moment, live your life.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yes, that is very true.
I like it.
Even some of the customers when I come, I'm like, you're not leaving, are you? Can you wait a minute? Especially for milkshakes, because milkshakes can take a little longer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sit down and chill for a minute,
Yeah.
I got a magazine. Would you like to read an article?
Of me in People Magazine? I ain't mad at that at all. Tell me, so do you still, because it sounds like you just said you made that peach cobbler cheesecake egg roll. Yes. I said it right?
Yes.
And you was like, I need to try that. So do you still enjoy desserts?
Yes.
Okay. I love that. Because it's like me, like I do radio every day, but I still love it. Like I still enjoy listening to it. I'm listening for different things. So that's dope that you still.
I try not to because,
too much of anything is not a good thing.
But when I do.
Yeah. We doing it big.
I'd be like, okay. I forgot how to do my own stuff.
Yeah, you forgot you was the bomb.
Yeah, I'm telling you. When I take some home, like we got a mess up, and I'm like, okay, let me do some little market research.
Right.
I'm like, oh yeah.
So let's be totally honest here. How many times do you mess up on purpose so you can bring something home? Because I'll be doing it all the time. Like, oops, I had to put my finger on it. I got to put this in the truck.
I'm so cheap. Like it gotta. My kids will tell you they just get the trash left over.
I got you.
Scraps.
But at least it's dessert scraps.
It is.
Come on now.
And I tell them, like, it ain't pretty today, but it tastes good.
It tastes delicious.
Yes.
Yeah. But yours look good and it tastes good for the general public that's coming to buy.
Correct.
Come on now. I mean, I'm looking at this stuff.
It won't go out.
Perfection. I see you. What is your favorite to eat?
Oh,
like, what's your favorite?
Yeah, you did ask me that. Okay.
No, you told me kind of like your favorites to make is when you accidentally make something.
Yes.
Those are the fun ones. But what's your favorite to like have yourself?
Ooh. So
give me the top 5. Give me your power 5.
Okay.
Like give me the top 5.
Good. Because one was gonna stress me out. Okay. So for my fruity days, I really love this strawberry churro cheesecake.
Is that right?
Yes.
You look down. Can you slide it to me? Let me see. This is one of the favorites.
Yes.
Good Lord, have mercy. Look at this. I don't know if y'all can see how these strawberries are dancing in the lights. That looks amazing. Wow.
That is one of my go-tos. Our peach cobbler cheesecake.
Yeah.
Would make top 5.
Okay.
And my decadent side, our s'mores cheesecake. Okay. It has white chocolate, anything with like marshmallows and crust and stuff. That's my decadent days. I did create Mr. Big Stuff. It's our brownie, cheesecake sandwich. And it has caramel fresh pecans with
slide
cream.
That to me real quick. Let me see. This is Mr. Big Stuff. All
Reese, right. There's a story behind this. There's a whole family. So this is Mr. Big Stuff. Okay. Our brownie cheesecake sandwich.
This right here.
He's got a missus. He's got a wife.
So he got a whole situation at home.
Yeah, I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
So he got a wife, and she's 2 chocolate chip cookies with cheesecake whipped cream in the middle. She Mrs. Big Stuff.
Okay.
Then
that's one of my favorites. I like it. Okay. Now they doing too much.
They had a baby, and it's called Big Baby.
Big Baby.
And half brownie, half cookie with cheesecake and stuff in the middle. And then, of course, there's the matriarch of the family.
Okay.
There's Big Mama.
Big Mama.
And that's our red velvet cheesecake sandwich.
That sounds like a Big Mama.
We had a side chick out.
Not the side chick. I was going to ask that. Now, who's the mistress?
She didn't really sell, so.
Of course she did. Oh my God.
It was a bad play on words, but we were having fun with it.
Yeah, you're supposed to. I mean, all of this stuff looks very fun. I mean, I would overindulge, and that would be a good thing.
My
like,
last,
you know what I'm saying?
That's 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then my last, I just created, and it's not out yet, is a bourbon whiskey cheesecake with a pecan crust and a glaze on top. And ooh, that one was fun to sample.
She said, "Ooh," and I'm over here thinking,
yeah,
might start drooling on myself.
Yeah,
come on.
Yeah, that one was fire. I haven't brought it out yet because I don't know if I should bring it out in wedges.
Yeah, you're trying to figure that part out. Still doing market research. Well, if you need a taste tester, we're here for you. So what's the best, one of the best sellers out there? People, I think it's people shopping with their eyes, because I'm looking at the display case. I would have a hard time making a decision. I would be there for about 30 minutes trying to figure out what I wanted.
Yep. That's about right, because when they come in, they're overwhelmed by the aesthetics.
Yeah.
And then they see the milkshakes first, and they're like, "Ooh,
I want a milkshake." Because they went to McDonald's last week and the milkshake machine was down, so they've been feeding for milkshakes.
Never down.
I already know. So they've been feeding for this milkshake since they were 6 years old. Now they're 35. They come to your shop and you got an array of milkshakes.
An array. And they've got stupid names too, and I'll tell you those too.
Okay.
But then when our retail reps take you in front of the case, because most of the time people are overwhelmed by everything in the case. So I have the girls go out and explain.
Yeah, what's this
everything,
and what's this? Yeah.
And then we'll be like, we'll give you a moment because we need you to take it off.
Process. You got to process that.
Yeah.
Right.
And that doesn't include the hot items like the deep fried stuff.
I am.
So they usually stand there like,
right. What am I supposed to do now?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Give me a minute.
These are great problems to have.
I think so. Yeah. Although, in true transparency, the location that I'm in, I don't feel is the best for retail. And I've learned that the hard way.
Got you.
I still do a lot for like catering, and I'm really trying to push events and stuff at the location. But I think for retail, and that's what happens when you don't have a board of directors and you make all the decisions by yourself.
Right. It's a learning process. Yeah.
It's inexpensive.
It is. It happens.
So now I'm trying to pivot and figure out, will I just be a behind the scenes bakery? But then that takes away the experience. Yeah. And so if I get another smaller place somewhere else, will we be able to, it's just so many variables and it's a lot. So if there are any entrepreneurs out there or people that need retail space, I think you really have to do a lot of market, and you're going to just have to pay more. Yeah. Because I went out to the suburbs thinking because I could get more for the money. Right. But now I miss all the buzz and the traffic and the tourists of when I was in Buckhead. Gotcha. Makes so much sense. I mean, that's a learning experience right there for all our entrepreneurs and business people out there. Just taking consideration. Location means a lot. Oh my gosh. It can literally kill your business. Gotcha. Well, I hope y'all going in there and killing these cheesecakes. Coming these milkshakes. Tell me some of these milkshake names. There is Thou Shalt Not Sin. ...
Well, now what is in that one? Is it red? What are we doing?
That one is a honey bun cheesecake.
Oh, okay.
So surrounded with cinnamon rolls, and all of them come with cheesecake. And then there's a shake in the cookie jar. Okay. That's our sugar cookie one. And OMG, of course. We have to have a unicorn. Yeah. And we have now I know that unicorn probably pink and purple and everything. It's got cotton candy and a unicorn head. It's come on now. Definitely. Yeah. Definitely for the girls and the kids. Right. And then when I did the Strahan show, I had to now I'm like the milkshake challenge lady, because it's like, okay, we're gonna give you this and come up with something. Yeah. And so Michael Strahan had a list of stuff that he liked, and then she was pregnant at the time. Oh, she probably had, she wanted all types of stuff. Oh my gosh. So I had to create it. We just called it What's Poppin'. Yeah, there you go. They like popcorn, and it was fun. And then Michael, he ended up not even being on the show. I got Lance. What was from Lance from with Justin Timberlake. Oh yeah. Lance Gross. Yes, yeah. That's fun. So that was fun. That's real fun. That's what's up. But you've been all over the country via television and radio and all types of stuff. People magazine, like you said, this magazine right here, this Gwinnett magazine, and just all over. And you've been able to spread happiness to people. So how does that make you feel? Oh, that's what keeps me going, Reese. Honestly, the community support is what keeps me going because while I was close to fight breast cancer, I would share my journey and my story through with everyone. And there was a gentleman that reached out to me and he said, you know, me and my wife visited your store before you closed and she passed away.
Oh, wow.
And they used her picture at Cheesecaked on her obituary.
Oh, wow.
And that really said a lot to me that brought her the joy.
Yeah.
That's what they wanted to put on her obituary.
Yeah.
And so then sometimes when I meet customers, they're like, yeah, I had my birthday party at Cheesecake when I turned 18. I'm like, we got quite a little mini history. Yeah. So those types of moments, those are the moments that make it feel like all of the sacrificing and all of the stress and everything is worth it.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to grow.
Yeah.
Because I want to make everybody proud because a lot of people support me because of who I am and what I've been through and what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Because I
don't want to let them down either.
I understand that. I mean, I think it'll be really hard because you seem like a super genuine person and you've been through a lot. Like I'm hearing these stories. Obviously we did the research and I'm just like, wow, this woman has been through some very dynamic situations. And you're still able to keep going and keep pushing. And that's motivation within itself for anybody watching. They'd be like, if she could do that, I could do what I'm supposed to do at the very least.
I just like to be honest and transparent and let them know, like, hey, if you ever want to do this, please don't make the mistakes that I've made. I don't want you guys to think that I don't cry because I am a cry baby.
You heard them tears. Right. I got you. No, I mean, all of this stuff obviously looks amazing, but just the sentiment is even more. It's sweeter than these cakes. You know what I mean?
So in order for me to continue to grow, I want to be able to get people cheesecaked outside of Georgia. So I'm working on being able to ship items.
Okay.
So I got in this program with Target. They do a pro bono program for small businesses, and I was accepted. So they're helping me create a shelf stable kind of like do-it-yourself kit that I'll be able to ship out and put on Amazon. But also I still need to figure out how and want to ship the cheesecakes too.
Right.
So I can take it outside of just Georgia.
Yeah.
I think that would be the next great move.
I think so too. I think this is going to be something huge, even bigger than what it is already. You just spreading this sweetness all around.
I hope so.
I ain't mad at you at all.
I hope so.
I ain't mad at you at all. Well, I appreciate you coming by and blessing us with these delicious treats.
So what you gonna eat?
Me and my pops are gonna be fighting over these, so I don't know. I can't call it right now.
There's another one that's not on the menu that I brought you that I had did for a restaurant.
Okay.
Called Elevation Chop House down in Kennesaw.
Yeah.
Creme brulee cheesecake.
Come on
now.
So
I don't know. It's not on the menu yet.
We're going to figure it out.
Secret menu. I figured I'd let you try it.
I appreciate that. Y'all stay tuned on social media. So I'm going to tell it.
Cheesecake brownie. And then just for shits and giggles, I
can't go wrong with it. There we go. I'll take it. I'm going to take it all. Wow, this stuff looks amazing. I really appreciate you coming by.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Make sure. How do people find you online? Because I'm following you on social media and all this stuff looks delicious. Yeah, and it's bright, it's vibrant, it's like the pinks and the light blues in the background and stuff like that. So
Thank you. Okay, so Instagram Cheesecaked, Facebook Get Cheesecaked. Our website is cheesecaked.com.
Yeah.
They can email us at contact@cheesecaked.com. Call me 678-587-5991. We need your help. Because I want to keep my retail doors open. I'm just in a little bit of a pivot here, but we're still doing tons of catering orders.
Yeah, I got you. So listen, if you're on the north side or you just feel like going on a good date situation, have a birthday party, you got you eat, and then what you want? Some sweet. That's it. You pull up and get cheesecake, all right, up on the Gwinnett and the north side. And of course, they do catering too. So make sure you hit that number up at their website or Instagram, social media, and holler at my girl over here. She gonna get you right.
Every time.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much for coming by. Yes, this has been amazing. I can't wait. Now I'm getting off the radio because I need to try these cakes. We gone. Who you with? Reese. Yeah. Who you